I'm Gina, and we are at the Rogue Gallery in Redfern. And this is a show, a collaboration with Reg Mombassa and Glenno Smith, and it's called Creatures, Losing the War on Nature. And here we have Steve, and I'm just going to ask you a few questions, if I may.
You may.
So, may I ask, what do you think of the collaboration of Glenno and Reg doing a show together?
Well, I gotta say, I obviously knew Glenno a lot more than I knew Reg, being the American under the rock. I knew a little bit about Mental's Anything from MTV. It's the one thing they have MTV to thank for. But I think it's amazing. I think it's a perfect collaboration. I think Reg's art really lends itself to Glenno's take on it, and his style, and the colors are amazing. And I think it's a very fit collaboration.
Hey Mick.
Hey.
How are you going?
Excellent.
Let's go that way. It feels better.
Okay.
May I ask you a question?
Yes.
What do you think of the show?
Brilliant.
Yeah?
Brilliant, yeah.
Why brilliant?
One, I don't know much about abstract stuff, but I like sort of surreal, wacky, my top, like sort of the side of my brain's like a Ren and Stimpy cartoon. So,
This is very fitting then.
Yeah, very, very fitting.
Hi, we're at the Rogue Gallery with Mark and Steph, and they are the lovely people that bought us this gorgeous textile. They are brilliant. They are from Publisher Textiles in Camperdown, and these guys can print anything. As you can see, my dress is made from the fabric that Glenn and Reg collaborated on. And I'm going to talk to them a little bit about what they do and what they think of the show. So first of all, can you print anything on your fabric?
Pretty much.
Yes?
Pretty much anything.
Oh, there's some stuff I give to the digital guys, but this is very screen printing. Love it.
Okay. And how long has the company been going for?
It's been going for 20 years.
Wow,
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I had no idea.
I started this when I left school.
Well, it's a brilliant company, and I've seen some of the things that you do, and I think it lends very well to the show, don't you think?
Yeah, perfectly. Well, Reg has done a lot of, and Glenno's done a lot of screen printing stuff in the past, so they know how to draw for it, which is actually quite a rare skill these days.
Yes, I forgot about that, because most artists will just give you their artwork and it hasn't been laid out for fabric, correct?
Created for me. And I
they've-
need each colour in its own layer because it's its own screen.
They've done that?
Yeah, it was perfect.
Well, that's brilliant. That's probably why it looks so bloody brilliant.
Yeah, Lino Cutting. Love Lino boys. They're the best fun.
Perfect for turning into a screen print. Lino Cutting.
What do you think of the collaboration between Glenno and Reg?
They match perfectly. It's like a match made in heaven. It's totally meant to be. You can see it. Reg's work lends itself to this amazingly.
Can I ask your favourite piece? Have you looked at everything yet?
Upstairs, the one with the house and the lizard, the blue tongue with the two frames.
Okay. Oh, Glenn's work. You like that one with a gorgeous antique frame? It's that's done with just black art line pen.
It's amazing.
Hours and hours of work.
So many to pick from, but yeah, that was a big standout. Well,
What about yourself?
I'm actually taking one home. Gumscape over behind me. It's so classic. It reminds me of being a kid and Mambo, and I love the collaboration, so that one's coming home.
I love your dress. It's amazing.
Why, thank you.
I mean, it's just great to see all the prints on, being worn.
Yeah. I mean, it just goes to show that this particular style doesn't ever go out of fashion.
Hi, I'm at the Rogue Gallery with the lovely Pamela Griffiths from the Griffith Studios. Without her, this show would probably not be. Do you know that? Because Glenn uses your wonderful press and makes magic on it, I think.
I love it that he calls it his happy place.
It is his happy place. When he goes there, he's going, I'm going to go and print. And he's actually quite enthusiastic. I hate printing because I know what could go wrong.
Like repetitive work.
No, I don't.
But Glenn does. It's his zen, if you like. And so you'd be amazed at how hard he works and how much he gets done so quickly, and it won't let me interrupt him either.
Yes, he's a bit like that. He calls it a dance. He dances with the press.
Yes, actually, I wish I was able to come across one day to see Glenn cutting these plates because, I've worked with hundreds of printmakers, but Glenn is outstanding at the way his technique of cutting a block. It's really quite marvellous.
Well, you know that I've used to cut lino, and when I look at him doing it, he does it completely different. He uses a Stanley knife, and like the normal, lino cutting tools. There's certain things that those tools cannot actually do. So I'm quite surprised on what he actually makes up and does with completely different tools that are completely not for lino.
I'm amazed that he's still got 10 fingers, actually.
So am I. I'm amazed what he can actually do with them.
Yes. But over the years, I've employed different printmakers in the workshop to do with the etching workshop. And, I can see that he's just a born printmaker. Apart from his own natural talent, which is marvellous, he really understands the medium magnificently. He's the sort of person you'd love to have working with you.
Well, thank you so much for letting us use your press. We're very, very honoured to have you here, not just as, an artist, but someone that's taken us under her wings. And you have really made Glenn bloom in the printmaking industry.
Well, it's a pleasure, and it's such a joy for me to walk around this room and see his outstanding art, because he really has something to say for everybody, which is marvellous. And I must say, you do too. I recall an exhibition we had together down in Canberra where you outsold everyone with your beautiful cats.
Shh, let's not talk about me. This is about Glenn.
I know it's about Glenn, but what a wonderful team.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Pamela. Hi, we're at the Road Gallery at Creatures with the collaboration of these two wonderful artists. I'm so glad it's up for you. It looks absolutely amazing. I don't think there's a better marriage in art terms. Both of you have done a brilliant job, and I'm very impressed with what you've done. May I just say, did it work out the way that you thought it was going to be?
Oh, yeah. Well, you never know. You never know how things are going to work out when you start on some sort of a project. But I've been very happy with the results, and I think Glenn is too.
Yeah, I am. Art's not about the result. Sometimes it's just about doing it.
Oh, the process, as they say.
I like the result and the process.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think seeing it up, seeing what you guys have actually achieved over a mighty long time, and being there from the start and seeing it up, I think it looks absolutely amazing, and you guys should be really proud of yourselves. I'm pretty impressed. It's a great show.
Cool. It looks cool, and we've had lots of wonderful friends and people turn up. There's red dots on things, which is...
That's a bonus?
It's a bonus. It's lovely.
And I thank Glenn for doing all the hard work. He did all the carving of the linos, which is tricky work.
But it's the idea behind it. Apparently, that's most important.
I think Reg's universe is what it's about as well. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. But I'm obviously not a surfer, but I'm stoked.
Ooh, as they say.
But no, it's Glenn's distinctive carving style that's enlivened my sort of little line drawings that I put on the lino. So,
thanks to all the sponsors. Put all the sponsors at the bottom.
Sponsors.
Yeah. I mean, this is a collaborative show in the sense that so many people have been involved, and it's until the end of October. So, come on down.
Plenty of time to have a look.
Yeah, plenty.
And I've already thanked Pamela Griffith for access to her studio, because without that studio, it wouldn't have never happened, right?
No, that's right.
Thank you, Pamela, and thank you all the other sponsors.
Thanks, Nathan. Bye.
Yeah.